or getting back to basics.
Seeing lots of rear brake locking. Come on, Spikey, don't let him get away.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the show. This is part B. I've had 12 episodes already. One of them had no sound in it, other than my voice. And another show, which was in VR, looked like the first part of it was not too bad. And then the second part was really bad. So I took that one down, and the very last one I did, I haven't reviewed it yet. So what I've reviewed from the beginning till now, I really just need to go back and do it all over again, because that was my original goal, was to do something for me. We had a problem with last week's show. I had a problem with the car, problem with the tires. The biggest problem is the ECU. So we're hoping that everything's fixed today, and that we can enjoy Automobile Leasing now. Steam wasn't working, and I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this or not. Let's see. There it is. Okay, so I'm looking at the spreadsheet that I created. The very first show was at the Kyalami 1976 Kyalami Historic Track, and it was with a GT3 class McLaren 720S GT3. The opponent skill level was 90, and the aggressiveness was 100. Today we're going to try 100, and hopefully I've learned something over the last 12 shows that will get me through that. I've learned that VR is going to require a little bit more more work to get it to set up. I couldn't get it to record. I couldn't get it to stream properly. It was too choppy, and I didn't want to subject you guys to that. So we are looking to beat. I qualified second on this same track at the beginning. Came in sixth. My best lap was a 1:16.253. 1:16.253, so I'll be happy if I beat that. So, oh yeah, also I wanted to show you guys, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's a shirt that I purchased from Jimmy Broadbent's store. And I just opened it today. Here's the package. I got it back in February of 2021. And I was waiting for this moment to wear it. And I'm proud to be wearing it. So hopefully me and Minty are going to have some luck today. Let's get into it. We're going to go, we've got 10 minutes to do a practice.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Absolute clockwork precision from the pit crew.
Warm the tires up a tad. Now I've played maybe 2 hours this week on pretty much everything, and most of today was spent trying to get the VR to work, but I did manage to put in some fairly representative lap times, and I can tell you that I'm a little better in qualifying, speed-wise. Not much, but a little bit. And once I get on the straight, I'll tell you. Okay, let's go for a flying lap now. The best time that I got today on the big screen was a 1:16.076. Alright, here comes our flying lap. And in VR, it looked great for me, but it didn't stream worth you know what. It was a 1:15.863. That was in VR. So I can tell you that VR is definitely more realistic. You seem to have a better feel for it when it gets into the corners and the rise and fall of the track. Now, if you recall the first show, I spun out there. So does that mean I got better since then? I don't know. I hope. So that first show was back in May. I'm distracted driving right now. I don't think this is going to be a great lap, but back in May 2/4. Some of you will know what that means. Some of you are like, yeah, what's so special about that day? Well, I can tell you it's a holiday. Alright, well, I got the fastest lap so far. Now this is on a full tank of fuel, mind you. Just want to get a feel for the car first. Yeah, so the times are coming in with lighter fuel, it looks like, from the other drivers. Now the other drivers are AI, because as I mentioned in the first show, I don't feel I'm ready to get into the real world yet. So thanks for coming along with me on this ride. Hope you have a good time. Alright, we're up 6/10. Now, when I was testing this out earlier, I didn't realize, let's see where we get here. 6th. I didn't realize we had selected wets for the front. And as I was going into each turn, the front left was turning red, like immediately. So, note to self, make sure you got the right tires on. Now, as far as tire pressures go, I was reading that GT cars can't be below 1.4 bar, which is I think 20 psi. I talk in psi, I'm not really sure what bar. I mean, I know what it means, but it just doesn't compute. Kind of like kilometers per hour and miles per hour. Although I grew up with imperial and then switched to metric in the 70s, probably about the same time that this race was being run. 1976. And still 7th. Alright. Let's get another round in here and then we'll go for qualifying.
Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. That's the fastest time over the first sector we've seen today.
Thanks, Murray. That's encouraging. Now that voice you hear is courtesy of... Well, it's not courtesy, I paid for it. But I got it on the race department. But the program that runs it is called Crew Chief. I highly suggest you get it if you like sim racing and you like to know what's going on. Especially when you're in VR and you take off all of the heads-up display.
He's improving on his lap times.
Yeah, and you can't see anything on your heads-up because you're trying to make it as realistic as possible. And then you have our good friend Jim, who is the crew chief. And then Murray throws in a little bit of color commentating. The ghost of Murray, that is. Mistake. I don't know why I keep going into second there. You don't have to. Or I don't have to usually. Not the way I have this one geared. Yeah. Alright, we're coming into the pits. Let's go for qualifying.
Just enter the pit lane to make a stop.
Actually, we're going to switch some settings. Maybe we can qualify and pole. Right there, you want me to go there? There we go. Thank you. So let's skip to the end and continue. So, let's take out a little bit of fuel. How about we go for, just in case, we'll go for 7. We'll go for 8 laps, 17 liters should be plenty, and if I still can't qualify with a decent time, then we'll take all the fuel out. We'll run on 1 lap. Let's check our pit strategy. Fuel and tires, I already set that up before. We can take a look at it if you like. Oops. Nope. "32 laps. Yeah, we're good. So all I've done is just taken some fuel out. Let's go put in a decent lap.
All clear. Push now.
He's away cleanly. What a great pit stop.
Yeah, I got a good team behind me. Good crew. You can't do it all alone. So if there's anybody else watching this video besides me, and somebody must have watched one of them because I know I didn't watch one of them 50 times, so somebody watched it. Let's run these tires up a bit. But all the other views are me. For sure. That's not going to count, right? Ooh. They didn't ding me for out of bounds there. Alright, let's try really hard here. I might be quiet for a while. You can listen to the music and listen to the sound of the engine. When I cross the line, turn your volume up, and when we cross the line again, I'll talk then. Oop.
That's two.
Yeah. Thank you, Murray. Alright. Let's pull over here. And we'll return to the pits. And we shall skip to the end. And it looks like I'm still on pole, so I'll take that. How close are these guys? Well, they're all top 5 are within a second, so it should be alright. A 1:15.9. Does that beat? No, it doesn't beat what I did in VR, but it definitely beats what I did on this screen. So that's good. Alright, what other notes do I need to look at here? So I basically just got to finish better than 6th. I qualified first, so that's better. I'll fill this form out later. And yeah. Let's go.
Pole position.
Yes, very excited. So let's put 32 laps of fuel in. Now we'll put 69 liters, that's a good number. And back. And, well, I'm gonna have some race fuel. Let's put a little bit more fuel in there. This show not brought to you by this chocolate milk company. Not that it matters, I drink it anyways. Let's go.
quickly.
Oh, that was a good start. Left them in my dust. Okay. Now remember, you put fuel in here again. And your tires have to last a long time. So let's not try and destroy them. Or the engine. Or pretty much anything on the car.
Well done, Spikey.
Gets away quickly.
Now, one thing I did learn throughout this process is that using your left foot for braking makes a big difference. But I'm not crazy about the placement of it because it's more of a traditional setup for a right foot braking. But I think having it here where the clutch is would be good. I should switch them around. That would be confusing, wouldn't it? Imagine getting into a car where somebody had modified it like that. You go to step on the brakes and you step on the clutch. And hopefully the person that had that car would tell you that first. It's going to be fun to go back and compare this race with the original race and just see. Well, I shouldn't say anything yet. This could be worse. I'm going the distance here, so. Now, I know in the past, traditionally, these BMWs are pretty fast on the straights. But as I said in the first show, the McLarens are probably the car of choice on this circuit because they have turbo. And the altitude is pretty high at this track. This is such a flowing course. Now I suggest to anybody that wants to try ACC, or sorry, AMS2, Automobilista 2. This is a great track to start on. How are you enjoying the show so far? Just some guy driving around in circles. Not very exciting, is it? Well, let's do 5 laps. And if these
The
guys
team
are...
will be pleased with the car setup today. He's improved on his best time.
What is my best time? 1:16.615. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a good race.
If he stays in front, it'll be 10 championship points.
Something like that sign. Yeah, because these tires could drop off and... Okay. Let's do this. If at the first pit stop, no one's passed me, I think maybe we'll crank up the opponent level. because this is going to be pretty boring for me and for you. The whole point is wheel-to-wheel racing. So, 3-second gap. Alright, if that's 4 seconds the next time we cross the line, then we're going to switch. We'll try 105 maybe. On the opponent skill level. Yeah, it makes a huge difference not having wets up front. Alright, we're at 4 seconds. And growing down to second place. So get ready, we are going to stop. Alright, so let's give you that view. And we're going to exit. Okay. Now we're going to restart this because I'll show you the chart that I was working on. There you go. We have to start this over again, and unfortunately, Steam wasn't working properly, so I had to go the old-fashioned way and open it up in offline mode. So let's try it again. We're going to try 105 this time. It's a darn good chance to, I'll take this off now. It's a darn good chance to have a drink. Alright. So, let's change that. How high does it go? No, I don't want to go that high. I'm 107. Okay. Everything else the same. I'll have to check the pit strategy, but everything else should be the same. Welcome along, everybody. This is my show. I'm learning, and I'm learning. So, I guess we can just go to qualifying. Because it was pole position the last one. And we're going to have to take some fuel out. We put in 7 laps last time. 8 laps. Okay. Just because I'm that way, I need to check, make sure everything's okay. Alright, so back. I don't know what that was, but something happened there. Alright. Let's drive. We're going to go for qualifying. Warm up the tires, have some more
Exit's
fuel.
clear. Push.
He gets away beautifully, a perfect pit stop.
Yeah, once again, thank you, pit crew. Good job. Good job to the whole team there, getting me out. Let's bring the tires in slowly. Warm up the brakes a little bit. Still a little slippery, but let's try this lap. Maybe we can put it on pole again. Although I imagine these drivers are going to be a tad better than they were last time anyways. I don't know if I will be. And the lap starts now. It'll be nice to catch up to those guys for the next lap, because I can get them to tow me down the road here. Concentrating very, very hard. Back end wants to slide out a little bit there. It feels like I could have grabbed fourth there. I don't typically do it. If I do it, it's usually a mistake. But I felt like that time I could have grabbed it. Alright, hammer down. Let's go. A 1:15.8. Oh, that's going to be tough.
Remarkable! He's gained second place.
Okay.
Let's see how he compares with the previous qualifying times. That's the fastest time over the first sector we've seen today.
Now I hope this guy doesn't slow me up at this last corner here. No, we're good. I think I'll cut inside. Get a little bit of a tow. Thank you. That should help. Ugh. Shouldn't have grabbed that much curb.
That's pole!
Yeah! 1:15.680. Alright. I'm happy with that. So, pit box, skip to end, continue.
Pole position!
Yay! Oh, see, my gain was down there. Let's go back to 32 laps. I think that was 69 meters. Oh, 70. Well, I guess we can always adjust it later. Alright. Let's do this. Round two. A little bit more nervous now. Got some
Okay, Spiky.
competition.
The warm-up lap is over. The red lights are on.
That almost felt like a jump start there. Well, they're a little closer this time. Okay, what have you learned so far? You've learned don't destroy your tires on the first turn. And that if it looks slow, it's usually fast. Meaning that you shouldn't swing your tail around the corner. Like your rally driving, I suppose. Oh yes. Now we got some issues now. He wants to get
That's
ahead.
powerful acceleration there.
Yeah, this is more like it. This is a lot more exciting. It's good to win, but it's also good to play fair. Oh, look at that. You guys fight. I'll stay in the lead for now. Thank you. So I had some notes, but now I covered them up with the audio meter. I can't read them anymore. So I'm going to have to wing it again. Well, it's obvious that the McLarens are doing good here, because there's two of them right on my tail. Power of turbo. Oh, nice try to dive in on me there. Let's turn this fan on. That's better. It's already getting hot. It's only lap 2. Let's turn the fan up a little bit. Oh, that feels better. So, if you're looking, it's this thing right here. That's the fan. I just have it double-sided taped to the top of the G920.
He's taken the lead.
Taking it. Thank you. I've been in it.
He's coming up from behind now.
Yes. No penalty that time. Oh, he's riding the curb there pretty good. Coder was. Burton's chasing him.
And that has got to be the fastest lap.
Thanks. Top up the fluid levels. Alright, so we're 4 laps in. A second and a bit ahead. And my left front is already going. Now, this might get interesting. Or it might be just me looking at Coder and Burton in the mirrors for the next hour and a bit. Which you will be subject to as well. And I'm sorry for that if that's the case. So if you're still with me, thanks. Just double check and make sure we've got audio this time. That was one of the problems that I ran into. I had the settings one time stuck on the Oculus or Meta, whatever they're called today. VR headset. Where are they? Oh, that was too hot. Alright, look at that left front. Screaming out for a little bit of a break. Enjoy the full immersion. They're not too far behind. This could be a race. Yeah, this is just some guy driving around in circles. This is not fun for me either. Okay, so 7 laps. We're still a second and a half away. Alright. We are going to exit. Bear with me. Viewer, bear with me. Here, let me see what I'm doing here. So we're going to close. Yes, I'll put the big screen on so you can see what I'm doing. And let's go back here. Guess I can use this keyboard. Fill her up. Okay, what's going on here? I thought we were gonna play here. Let's go. Play. Okay, play anyway. Oh, you can't see it from that screen, that's why. There, now you can see it. So, like I said before, Steam is not working. But this one is. Okay, so I think we're at 107. What should we try? Well, since they were keeping up with me, I'm going to try 107, but we'll start at the back. I think that'll be more fun. Because I did... No, I started in second. Well, if I can start in 20th and win, that's an improvement, right? Opponent settings. Okay. We're going to keep it the same. Oh, but we're not going to... Yeah, we'll just get rid of this thing. There we go. Off. Off. Save. Now we got something going on here. If you're just joining me, I've already put in 12 race laps. And I was in the lead, and it wasn't as much fun as I'd hoped it would be. It's not all that important to me to win. It's nice. I mean, I guess if I was in a competition and I had to make some money, but the only competition I'm in right now is with me. Okay, I'm confident that I have the same settings, so... Let's do it. So we're starting at the back. Let's see how this goes.
Go!
Here we go. What happened there? Well, we'll just ride the outside line here. Ooh, almost snuck in there.
Nice one, Spikey.
Gets away quickly.
Oh, they're really scrapping up there. Okay, this is... Oh, thanks for tapping my right corner there. Appreciate that. Get a bit of a tow from our fellow racers. Thought I had them there. I didn't even see that. Blue AMG behind me. I guess I should pay attention to those arrows at the bottom. Look at that guy, he's trying to sneak in on me again. Oh, he's all over the back of me here. Let's get away from him. Let's see if we can chase the leader. Which way are you going?
He's moved up into third.
Yes, I have.
Could really blow the race wide open.
That's what we're hoping for. Whoa. Alright, now we got ourselves a race. Yeah. If you're a frequent follower of this show,
Behind now.
I see him. If you're a frequent follower of our show, you'll remember that corner back there. Oh, no, cover that inside. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Remember, I just have to beat 6th place. That's all I need. So all I'm looking for today is 6th place or better. Well, preferably 5th or better. I wonder if you could get all the AI players to run on wets, as well as yourself run on wets, and have like a 63 lap race. That would be pretty fun. In the dry. That's what I should do. Note to self. Write this down. Figure that out. But we should also do this. Maybe chapter C1. We'll do this in the wet. Because I don't practice much in the wet. That engine just screaming there coming down the hill. And I've geared that one as high as I can get it. As tall as I can get it anyways. Sure, you can always get higher. Well, I'm staying in touch with these guys. That's a good sign. As long as I don't make a mistake, I might be able to actually catch these guys.
The gap is growing.
Oh no. I hope it's for the guys behind me, not in front. Okay, we'll check when we cross the line. So on the relative over there, 1.8 as we cross the line. Well, let's see what we got next lap. Well, you'll be able to tell visually. I saw him grab the brakes a little earlier there. Uh-oh. Right to the mat. Okay, so we were 1.8. Oh, we're getting closer. Where are we? We're going to cross the line first. But we are gaining 1.6. Awesome.
That was a new personal best time.
So 0.2 faster that time. Just hug that curb. Oh! Back end went squirrel. Take up all that track there and the curb. This is not my best part of the track for sure. Okay, so we were at 1.6, 1.8 to 1.6 to 1.3. I'm happy with our progress. Let's keep it up. That's where you make up all the time, right there. Right there, especially when you get closer to them, because they basically put on a big front and push all the air out of the way for you. Oh my. Alright, let's see if we can get him on the street this time. Nope, still too far away, I think. But we might be far away for... Oh no, we might get a tow. We're under a second. M. Kowalski. Take me down the road. Let's see if we can get to 180. No.
Okay, Spikey.
His lap time is quicker than the car he's chasing.
Oh, bog. Engine bog there. Turbo lag, maybe? Alright, so now we're getting in striking distance here. Don't do anything stupid. That's me talking to me. But I guess you'll find out the results in a minute. Me watching this. You. Me. That was almost stupid. But I think we got it on this run. And then we can try to get first place. Then I'll feel like I've earned it. That's a scrubby scrub there. Now remembering, we have 22 more laps at least on these tires. The engine's at 2, so we should be okay on the engine side. Well, I don't know about you, but I am so glad F1 is back this weekend. Okay, hopefully we get second place here. Let's do it. Okay, it's going to be braking then, I guess. Yeah, a little bit too scared to take you there, but I'll try the corner here. The corner I usually wipe out. Well, I didn't wipe out this time. Haha! I know this is exciting because my hands are sweating. That's when you know it's a good race. When your hands are sweating. I know one of my notes was get gloves. Now, I do have gloves, I just didn't put them on. Okay, these guys are super close to each other. Maybe we'll get a double pull down the road. Well, why aren't you right behind him? That's where I'm going. Now you got the inside line now. Well, you definitely had the better line than I did that time. Down 6/10. How did they brake so late going in there? Okay. Let's give her all she's got. Okay, why does that mic keep keying up? Who's trying to say what? Because I can't hear you. Okay, you're gonna stay right again? That's good. That should get me past you then. Thank you. Bye-bye. I don't think I'm gonna try that. Again, too wide. Haha! You didn't like that move. Smash me. Hulk smash. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. I gotta go this side though. Pure drag race. Now if I can get in front of this guy. Oh, Beamer, I think I got you. Yeah, I got you. Yay! We're in second place and the tires are dropping off. So, do we want to stay behind this guy and wreck our tires more? Or get by him? Oh, man. Yeah, it's a little hard following him. And my hands are slipping off the steering wheel because they're so wet. This guy's going to be on me the whole time, isn't he? Oh, he's coming in on me. Nice move. Okay, I'll give you enough room. Hey, you don't have to touch me. Pretty sure I gave you enough room there. Lap 14. We'll go back and check it. If I win, I'll have to save the race. We'll go back and check it. I'm starting to lose touch with the leader a little bit because of you. Behind me, Mr.
Second, it's incredible. These drivers are controlling a car about half the weight of a Mini, but these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds.
So I think we need to be a little kinder to the tires, don't you? Light them up. Now you're just being reckless with the tires. Yeah, cover the inside line with this guy. He wants to dive me in. Sorry, dive in on me. Alright, so when we cross the line, look over on the left, and we'll see that we are 1.5 behind the leader. Let's see where we're at next lap. Yeah, I can definitely feel the tires dropping off, but I'm still got enough grip. Just maybe don't put it right to the mat every time. The old McLaren stretch its legs there. There we go. So what did we say? 1.5, right? So, note to self, don't slam the pedal down when you're coming out of that corner. Oh, I forgot about the guy behind me. Starting to make noise. Gonna scratch my head. Couldn't do that with a helmet on. Alright, 16. So we got 16 more laps to go. We're halfway through, and the tires, oh, they're not halfway, so we should be good. I wonder how low you can get them on that scale over there. Oh. So we have to come up with something that we've learned after all of this. After the show. Whoa, what happened there? Glitchy glitch. And I wonder if that has something to do with people going in the pits. From what I've noticed, that seems... Oh, too hot, too hot, too hot. Big mistake. Big mistake. Oh, big mistake.
Come on, Spikey.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Sorry, Murray. Sorry, team. We did it once, we can do it again. Except the car does not feel the same way it felt earlier.
No. His lap time is quicker than the car he's chasing.
Good. Let's see if we can keep that up. Let's try to follow his line. Okay, don't hammer it. Now hammer it. Don't put it in fourth. Oh. There's their chance. Had a bit of a mistake there. Kowalski did. But then I just had one. Alright. True race car driver. Of course. Drinks while he's driving. Stay hydrated. Remember that. Again, he brakes later than me. Maybe we'll do a little lifting and coasting here. Well, where you can. Slow in, fast out. That's more like it. That particular turn that we just went through, not that one, but the last one before that,
The gap is growing.
definitely looks and is easier to take when it's in VR. So, until I figure out the VR settings, I will not subject you to that again. Because I know how disappointing that is. Spend 2 hours laboring on. And then you can't listen to it because you can't watch the show because it's too choppy. So I'd just like to apologize to me for that, if I'm watching. Yeah, now who's in whose mirror? Oh. Putting the pressure on. I like racing AI because they're fairly predictable. Fairly predictable. I don't know which way this guy's gonna go. He's taking the inside. Okay. And I'll take the side. Thank you. Get a lot of wash off of his car. And brake. And take the inside.
Sensational.
Yeah! We got him! Thanks, Murray. Now, let's James Hunt down first place. What? What did you say? Radio's not working. Oh, I forgot to put in my notes
That's into second position.
that you're supposed to see if you can get the microphone to work with Jim. So if you have a pen and paper, write that down for the next time you try this. Well, we're coming up on some back markers there. That should help. Should help me get in touch with Burton in first. Got a bit of breathing room behind us. Put it in fifth so we don't slide around this corner too much. A little early shifting there. 10 more laps till we get some fuel and some new tires. Yeah, this is for sure my least favorite sequence, those two. Not because they're not great, just because I'm not great at them. There's so many famous corners. Eau Rouge is probably one of the hardest for me. Which they're going to be racing this weekend at Spa. And they're talking about maybe getting rid of Spa and Monaco from the F1 calendar. But Monaco's been on the calendar since, well, before F1, since the 20s. Like 100 years ago, 20s. Or 30s, something like that. I'm no historian. Alright, here's our chance now. As we get closer to these back markers. See if they honor the blue flag. So yeah, if you're just joining me now, we're on lap 23 of 63, 40 to go. You probably want to change channels and wait for about, I don't know, half an hour, come back. Or go make yourself something to eat. Oh, here we go. He's going to catch him on the straight. And the blue flag will let him by. Nice. Now, I'm not comfortable passing the blue flaggers here in the corners. Because they are an unpredictable lot sometimes. But no different than human racers. Thank you. Much obliged. Oh, it's coming back at me. Okay, so we're going to cross the line. And how far behind are we going to be first place? Let's see. Look up now. 1.38. Oh, he's not going to get the back marker this time on the straight. Now we can maybe catch up. Drive like you've never driven before. He's fighting him into this turn. Nice. Thank you. Now get out of my way. Like the last guy did. Last car. I don't know if it's a guy or not. Well, how about it's a computer right now? And I don't care whether you're a guy or a girl or a goat. I need to get past you. So I can fight for first. Okay, move. Thank you. I'll give you a tow if you want to follow me. But I need to catch this guy. 1.38 was the line last time. And we are under a second, which means I should be getting a tow. And we might be able to make it into the pits later in first. That would be awesome. I'm sorry, I can't brake as late as you.
He's closing the gap.
Oh, look who's back. Look who's back. It's Kowalski. Oh, it's Carlson. Carlson's on the tail now. What happened to Kowalski? Ah! So he's benefiting from the back markers. And now he's trying to get past me for second. Or am I dreaming that? Oh no, it is Kowalski behind me. He must have pitted or something. I wasn't looking over at the right. You want to unlap yourself, don't you? Well, come on. Follow me. Yeah, I was looking over at the left there. C. Carlson. Well, it's actually M. Kowalski behind us. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, these tires need a good changing right now. I have 5 more laps on them. Whew, you don't want to take too much of that curve when your tires are like this. I gotta give Burton credit here. Doing a hell of a job. You got Kowalski again coming up the rear. And he's relentless. Look at him. He's gonna take me out. Watch. Oof. That back end really wanted to slide out there. Alright. Half a second behind the leader, and we got 5 laps before we change tires. Nice. 4 laps now. Am I brave enough? No. No, I am not. Looks like there's something sticking up on that curb. That's one of the spots I like to make up time there. Oh, Kowalski's coming in hard. That didn't sound right. So it looks like everybody's on a... Except Kowalski was on a one-stopper. Oh, come on, guy. Seriously? Alright, you go slow him up then. I'll just follow you around for a while. Well, if you're gonna go, go. You just slowed me down, but... This cost me about a 7/10. What? Alright, so we might make it into the pits in second. Hopefully I have less damage than our good friend Burton ahead. I had to short shift there because I was going to start spinning the back end around. This is more... less wheel to wheel and more bumper to bumper racing. I was going to change views, and I don't know why I went in fourth there again. Well, because I probably was change views. And not really... Oh, we got a good run. Not really paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, I can do it now after... Alright. I'm going to put it in this mode. Haha! And brake. Oh, I thought for sure he was going to outbrake me there. Listen to those tires just screaming again. Yeah, I'm going to take care of you. Give me a sec. I promise. Oh. Burton wants his spot back. As well he should. That's what racing's all about. Doing the best you can with what you got. Hi, I'm back. So that's
He's been
31.
standing up in the seat of that car all weekend, really driving the
Oh,
wheels off
Burton's
it.
pitting.
If he stays in front, it'll be 10 championship points. He must be running
Oh,
low
wow.
on fuel. He'll have to make a
You
pit
really
stop
feel the tires
very
now.
soon.
Or the lack thereof. So how much fuel have we got left? 5.6 liters. And how much fuel am I using per lap? About 2? Whoa. Oh! Is that Kowalski again? Yep. Okay, we're gonna pit. Because I can barely get around the course track anymore. And this Kowalski guy is gonna take me out for no reason other than he can.
He'll be very aware that races can be won or lost in the pit lane. He's coming in
You're
for
telling
fuel
me.
and a fresh set of tyres. He must be running low on fuel. He'll have to make a pit stop very soon.
Mm-hmm. So, Where are we going to end up? 20th again? My hands are wet. Put him in front of the fan a little bit, so he's out. Okay, hopefully I don't have too many repairs. Who's behind me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, there's Burton. So how far did Burton get ahead? Oh, we'll find out when we get out of the pits, but I'm going to have a bit of catching up to do here. Okay, well, as you're aware, races can be won or lost in the pits, and I think I may have picked the wrong pit strategy. If there's any consolation, I'll be happy with 5th. Alright, let's go. And a little scratch. That's the last time I can do that. Put my helmet back on, and away we go. Alright, so we're coming out in 14th.
Watch your mirrors, there's a car approaching.
And that was an absolutely perfect stop.
Well, I don't know if I agree with you on that one. Perfect that they fixed everything. But we're in 15th. And I am a minute and 33 behind the leader. Which must mean that he has not, they have not pitted yet. What? Okay, you keep keying the mic, but I don't hear anything. So 5 seconds behind us is second place. Well, that makes sense. Each lap's about a minute 16? Well, we were in 14th for a minute there, or a second. Hey, easy. This is my outlet. You're killing my tires. Well, I'm killing my tires. Now let's not do that anymore, okay? Let's take care of our tires. Alright, this is where we get by.
It's
Bye-bye.
incredible. These drivers are controlling a car about half the weight of a minute, and these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds.
Okay, Spikey.
This young man really is a superlative driver.
I never get tired of hearing that. From the ghost of Murray. Miss you, brother. Some of the wildest commentary I've ever heard is with Murray and James Hunt. You really should go back. If you have that F1 TV app, go back and watch those old races. It's amazing to see the technology in the cars and in how they broadcast. Oh. Somebody got their second wind. That's Dupree that's got the second wind.
It's incredible. These drivers are controlling a car.
So a minute
about
30,
half the
gained
weight of a minute.
3 seconds.
These things
So
can
let's check that the next
accelerate
time.
to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds. That's down on his previous fastest lap over the second sector.
Sorry, Murray, didn't mean to talk over you there. I don't remember what I was talking about. But let's explain what's going on to anybody that's just joining us. Lap 35 of 63. We're at Kyalami, 1976 track layout, and I have the date set for the actual F1 race. So we'll pretend this is a supporting race back in '76. This was pretty much the weather. And this was the track layout. We are driving a GT3 car, McLaren GT3 720S. And we're in 12th spot. Now, we started 20th. The AI is at 107 on the skill level, which goes as high as 120, which would be amazing. I don't know if I could keep up with them even for one lap. But one day we're going to get there, right? If we keep learning. If you stumbled across the show, we're learning with learning. That's me. The journey of learning. What? And I'm wearing a Minty shirt, which is so unbelievably special to me, you have no idea. I like being able to say I look up to somebody who's younger than me. A lot younger. Because of what they've accomplished in their life. And what they continue to accomplish. From being in the depths to some of the highest highs. You deserve it. You deserve it, John. Big time. And if I ever get the chance to talk to you live one time, I'll tell the exact same thing to your face. That you are an inspiration. Not just to me, but to the last time I watched your show was like 700,000 or 800,000 followers. If you're just joining me now, you're probably watching the most boring race in the world. Not much going on. I'm kind of all by myself here. In a gap. Basically 7 seconds either side of me, front and back. As we chase the elusive win. Well, my pit crew must have fallen asleep.
Has the luxury of entering the pits in first place.
Ah! That puts me in 11th. Thank you. 10th. Haha! Maybe the race strategy is going to work. So note to self. Maybe learn about
Has the lead. He's closing the gap in front.
maybe learn a little bit more about pit strategy. Setup wise, I haven't really done a whole lot. Kind of just left the default settings. I changed on this car the gearing for a top gear 1.095 ratio. I think the final drive is 3.4. If that means anything to you, or me, or whoever's watching. And don't use what tires in the front when it's dry.
This is looking good for championship points if he can keep it up.
Well, we're in the top 10. Back when this race would have been run in 76, only the top 6 scored, and they would sometimes have one race had 35 cars, 35 Formula One cars start the race. Can you imagine? But back then, you could bring a car to the track, and if you qualified, similar to what it is now, I think it's at 107%. If you qualified within the 107% of the leader, you got to put your car on the track and race. The likes of James Hunt and Nicky Lauda and all those guys. Incidentally, 1976 was the year that Nicky crashed at Nürburgring. But yeah, if you're a Formula One fan, go back and watch those old races and have a look at how they did things. Walk around the pits, shorts,
Has the luxury
no
of
shirts
entering
on.
the pits in first place.
Thanks, Martin.
Carlson
Has the lead.
Carlson has the lead. Okay, so we were at, the last time I checked, 1 minute and 30 seconds behind the leader. We are now 32 seconds behind the leader with 21 laps to go. And hopefully no more pit stops. So I don't know if anybody else is pitting. But we have to make up 32 seconds in 21 laps.
All right, Spikey.
His lap time is quicker than the car he's chasing.
Got excited there for a second and forgot what I was doing. think what might make these races a bit more fun for the viewer and myself. Oh, there's some cars up there. That's going to be exciting. Is to actually have multi-class racing going. I mean, this track's plenty wide enough. There's lots of places to pass. And in this sim, you can have 10 different classes all at the same time. So you can pass, you can get past, have an LMP car on here or something. Even Formula 1 cars. Well, if you're still with me, thank you. I would say you'd be safe to jump ahead to 20 laps. Or come back in around 24 minutes. Should be about a minute left.
That's intermediate 2, and he's slower than his best.
Yeah. So I'm still gaining. 30 seconds behind, so that was what, 2 seconds we made up that lap? Oh, and we're in 8th. I was only paying attention to the pits. Well, 3 more spots, and this race has been a success. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spoke too soon. Alright, so now we're going to have to make up all that again. And I'm coming in too hot, and don't make any goofy mistakes here, and... Alright, so we got off track there a bit. Now... let's get back into the groove. Oh, you know why? You know why. Okay, we need this. We need more fuel. Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what it was, not enough fuel. Huh? Repeat that. All I can hear is Mike miking up. Oh, that felt like a good line there. Well, if you're just joining us now, you missed a spin about a half a lap ago. If you're joining us now, you're going to be disappointed for another 20 minutes, because, well, if you're not already disappointed. So 38 seconds behind. That's a lot of time to make up. Unless they're on a two-stop strategy. There's like a 15-second gap between 4th and 5th. Well, that wouldn't account for a two-stopper though. Okay, so the goal is 5th now. 22 seconds. Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Be a little bit more careful there. And here. Reload. Need another day at the beach there. Alright, so cars ahead. That's good. They happen to be back markers, but if we're lucky, we'll catch them on the next lap and they can pull us down the road for a bit. Give us a bit better speed, which is ultimately going to be dangerous coming into that corner if you're a little faster than you used to. Oh, I see you. I see you, Barrett. Wait for me. No, it's not going to be this time, I don't think. Maybe next lap. We've got 15 laps to go. 36 seconds behind the leader, so I'm gaining 2 seconds a lap. 30. Whew. I don't know if they're going to have to make a mistake or get caught up with some back markers or something for me to catch them now. Hey. Blue flag. I'll take that line, thank you. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay, next car's a back marker. 7 places, 11 seconds ahead. 10. And 10 seconds ahead. So let's see how fast we can beat on them. We're 8/100s off the best lap, so that's alright. Sorry to get that. So will I be devastated if I don't make it past or make it to 5th or above? No. Because this is 107 versus I think I did 90 in the first show. So we're 17 up on the skill level. But I'll consider that a win if I finish the race. I'll do it. Thank you. Thank you for not fighting that so hard. Ha! Nice try. Alright, we've got positions ahead of us now. And we can see them. That's a great sign. So if we look over on the left, we are 12 seconds away from 7th. It shows 8 over on this side. I don't know what's going on. I thought the one on the left was more accurate. I like the one on the right better. 6 seconds away is better than 12. That almost ended in tears. Well, my hands are just barely... Oh! What's happened there? Just barely. Sweating. But now... maybe barely was enough. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Alright, we're going to give her all we got for these next 10 laps. So it's my rears that are getting a little bit sloppy this time. So let's maybe not go right to the mat every time. Go on a super straight spot. Say that fast anyways. Like now. Alright. Positions are ahead. We have 10 laps to catch them. And 6 and 7 look close enough to catch. I'm not promising anything, but they look close enough. Okay, remember, easy on the throttle here. You don't have a back end. A reliable back end. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can feel that back end sliding out every time you touch the fuel. Oh, we did the cardinal sin. I look down at the stream deck. So you not learned anything from the last races? You should have learned not to look down unless you're on a streak, and even then, pay attention, this is for you. And by you, I mean me. Okay. First of all, we need more music. Oh! Sorry about that. That would have happened in a real race, just so you know. If you're just joining us now, you have reached Amateur Hour with me, Lerny. Or maybe we're learning what not to do when you're running a live stream. Okay, so we've got a back marker here in the yellow car that we need to get by pretty quickly. And then the next two cars are for position.
He's closing the gap.
I'm trying to get a draft off this Porsche here. Pump it inside curve and floor it. Gotta say that at least once. Oh, he's had some damage. He's missing a lot of stuff. Okay, remember you wiped out here? Don't do it again. Now, I think I had a tendency when I first started racing to just keep your foot in it the whole way. What is he doing? Mauricio, what are you doing? Okay. So putting your foot in it all the time, all the way to the floor, is good if you're drag racing, I guess. But when you're doing this, you gotta have a little more finesse. Which I still haven't found that sweet spot. But we've made it this far, and I am going to try taking him into this turn. Nope. This Porsche has a back wing. It's not going to be quite as easy to pass. But if we stick with them, hopefully this turbo will be everything we need to get down the street. Alright, if you do me the honor, I'm gonna go wide, don't hit me. Thank you.
The gap is growing. This is terrific. Spectacular overtaking there.
6 laps to catch the guy 2 cars ahead. Had a short shift there because of the tires. Respect the blue flag. Respect it. No. Now I'm getting serious because my hands are sweating and I have a 4-second gap to score 6th, which even, I'll put it this way, if I get 6th again, I'll be pretty happy. Because of the 17 points increase on their skill level. Which hopefully means I've increased 17 points. Now, if I hadn't had that spin, I probably would be in the 6th spot right now. Food for thought. That's that old saying, speeding slows you down. Unless, of course, on a racetrack. Oh, I can feel 6. I can feel it. Look at those poor tires. The left side is taking a beating. Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, your tires are falling off too, huh? I don't even want to look up and see what 5th is. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to concentrate on the road here and that guy's tail lights. Easy when you step on the fuel and brakes. Alright, let's use some of your fuel to pull us down the road. Where do you want to go? I'll go outside. Thank you. 6th. Woo! Let's stay here. Can we do it?
This young man really is a superlative driver.
Massive, massive compliment right there. Could be true what they say about the commentator's curse. Okay, when we get to the straight, we're going to look over and see how much we need to get into 5th. But right now, you are looking at one happy racer. Sim racer, that is. No swimming pools or movie stars. Oh, don't hit me. Alright, so there's a car ahead of us, and it is 5th place, and he's 5 seconds ahead, and we have 3 laps. Let's do it. Come on. Let's try anyways. Yeah, you're gonna have to fix your microphone there, Jim. Not working. Maybe we'll have some of the tech look at that. Try not to jump the curb. Remember what happened last time? Alright, so let's pay attention when we cross the line. Let's see where we're at. For a gap, we'll use the gap on the right. It seems to be a little bit more happier. Alright. We are going to be crossing the line. With basically 2 rounds of this lap to go. And we are 5 seconds behind Kern. Kern. I used to know a Kern. Alright, we're going to give her all we got. Within reason. Because it's one thing to finish 5th. It's another thing to finish last if I go off into the rhubarb because I'm trying to learn. But this is our last lap coming up. And I thank you for staying with us. We're pretty happy here. Wow. I think that's what Jim said he was happy. I couldn't tell because his mic's busted. Murray, well, he's always happy. And we are so close to getting 5th. Last lap.
He's on his last lap now.
Yep. My left tires are looking pretty sad right now. But they are carrying all the weight. Okay, let's go. Every chance you get to make up time, let's do it. Foot to the mat shift. And brake. Oh, right down to the wire. Let's not blow this, come on. Maybe we can catch him at the line. Oh. Nope, this is where it goes bad. Okay, stay on him. No. Oh, got no tires left. Haha. So close. Good job. Let's let you do a cool down lap here. Well, I am knackered, to be honest with you. That was an exciting race. And happy to finish 6th. And really, I couldn't be happier. Well, maybe if I'd have got 5th. Let's pull into the pits here. Let's have a race of the pits. How's that? Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Just
So
into
we're
the
not...
pit lane to make a stop.
We won't be parking on the podium, but we made it to the end. Whoa. That was pretty cool. Well, I don't know where my mouse is. There it is. That was a lot of fun. So now I'll be able to take my stats and see where I went wrong, and hopefully you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks. Have a great night, and we'll see you again. Bye for now.